How you doing? This is John from John's Long Box. I'm talking about the Marvel Vault. This is a series. This is a museum in a box. This was given to me by a friend about 10 years ago, and I rediscovered it, and I thought I'd share it with you. I haven't looked at this since I got it 10 years ago. This is a series of videos. I'm up to the mid-70s. This is Jack Kirby returning to Marvel, and he's doing the Eternals. Still only 25 cents. We know what that means. That means that 30 cents is coming. Okay, this is the first appearance of the Eternals. And I always goofed on this as a kid. I always was like, hey, what's up? Like got his hand to his chin thinking. Okay, the tomb of the space gods. It was these two explorers, I forget their name, and this is Icarus, the front man of the Eternals. Okay, and he called himself Icarus. Okay, and the Eternals weren't supposed to be part of the Marvel universe. They were their own little corner. Jack Kirby was very into ancient astronauts and aliens, and he just come back from DC. I'll talk about that in the DC vault. But while he was at DC, he explored biblical stories with the new gods, and here he is talking about mythology with the Eternals. Okay, and that's Zuros, which is Zeus. So the Eternals were really like these. That's a big story. That's Macarai. That's Thena. Angelina Jolie's going to play her. And, I can't remember his name. Major Domo. He's like their toady. Okay. There's Howard the Duck. It was a goofy campaign for president. And here we go. Marvel making TV. The Hulk. Lou Ferrigno is the Hulk. We're up to this. Check those sideburns, man. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Everybody knows that music of the Hulk walking away. My wife bought me a complete DVD of all of those. I gotta watch them. Okay, this is the mid-70s bullpen. Okay, Dan Atkins. John V. reporting this guy was supposedly a giant. Just a big, gigantic Hulk of a man, and supposedly super nice. Dick Ayers. Dave X-Men Cockrum. He drew all the new X-Men. He was in the hospital 2 years ago, and I wanted to go and visit him, but I was wondering if that would be rude. Chris Claremont, all the stories that you know about the X-Men, this man wrote. Don McGregor, he did a famous Black Panther run. Just a wonderful run. A lot of the stuff that from the Black Panther movie came from his art run. Okay, Len Wein, he created Swamp Thing. He created Wolverine. Did so much writing. Look at the man. I didn't realize he was a pirate. Okay, that's Neil Adams, the famous Neil Adams, who got more benefits for the Marvel writers and artists, and also modernized the coloring process. Okay, Glennis Wynn. Okay, she was a colorist, one of my favorite colorists. That's Roy Thomas, looking young. Look at him. Marie Severance, she was one of the early artists. Trying to remember, she did Daredevil for a while. She did Submariner for a while. John Romita. He just amazing guy. Like I said, he lives next door to one of my co-workers. And Archie Goodwin, he amazing editor. Always took chances. Here's the first page, the first debut of the new X-Men with all the characters. This is the first time you see them. And who's that? That's Thunderbird. Look at that. That's Jean Grey. Marvel Girl transforms into Phoenix. Okay. This is my first X-Men comic. I'm definitely going to show that off when I find it. But this is the before it was colored. Okay. They made the Invaders, and then this comic was set in the 40s, even though it came out in the 70s. And if you remember the All Winners Squad, this is the Invaders. They went and actually fought in Europe. This is the King Size Annual was their debut, and then the comic. Okay, this is kind of funny. I'm glad that they did this. In the comics themselves, you'd see a Marvel value stamps. You'll see them sooner or later, and that you'd cut them out and collect them. And a lot of kids did. So sometimes I'll buy a back issue and it'll be cut out. And some of them, not too many of them, I did myself. So here they just cut them out for us, and put them in. I'm so glad that they did this. So a lot of comics would damage as a kid because the value stamps. Okay, starting in Marvel 1974. And here, okay, we'll get into the 80s. So this will be a short one. We'll stop here at the 80s. Okay. Look at that, Spider-Man. Okay, we'll stop here. This is John's Long Box. Please like. I forgot what to say. Please like. Please subscribe.